morning, good evening and good day. It's day 11. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a grey day, but it's not raining. You know, there might be a fraction of drizzle, but the clouds are high, so it's just going to be a little bit like yesterday, I would imagine. Where to today? Let me tell you when I get up, dressed and get my head around things. A big shout out and thanks to Angela Chapman for your very generous donation. That's a tank of fuel, thank you. Comments from yesterday, apart from that idiot troll, the other ones have been really good, thank you. Yes, I forgot a few times yesterday to do my chin strap up in the helmet. I'm trying to think of so many things. I forgot probably a most important thing, so I will be better at that. I'd failed to mention that Kilkenny also, as well as being famous for a castle, is famous for beer. Now, I'm not a beer drinker, so that didn't come to mind, but thanks, Kim Miller, for mentioning that. Kilkenny beer. Even my kids emailed me and said, Mum, make sure you have a beer, but I didn't. My God, what a fright, you poor things. I had to get dressed and, you know. But this is real. This is it. This is how I wake up. Crazy. When I was filling up with fuel yesterday in Hills of Killarney, I mentioned it yesterday. Well, I didn't know, but someone's told me, thank you. John Red Kelly was from there. And who was his most famous son that Australia has? Of course, the infamous bushranger Ned Kelly. That's great information. Let's get Calamity undressed and we'll talk about where we're going today. I can tell you now, actually. KINSALE, which is apparently a nice seaside village, then Beera Peninsula, which is apparently a great motorcycle ride, and then on to Killarney, where we'll spend the night. I did find a bed and breakfast there. Again, I'm not in the city. The prices are astronomical, so I found like just out of town. So I booked it, and it's €120 for tonight's accommodation, which is close to $200, $240 for a little room.
What's the make of it?
This is an Indian.
Oh, I see that there, the name.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, that's costlier still. I thought it was a Harley Davidson.
No, it's a sort of similar.
That's right,
V-twin.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect to see you open it.
No, I know, it's a bit big. It's getting bigger too. The older I'm getting, the heavier it's getting.
You're not, sure, geez, you might as well be youthful with that. Yeah.
All right, then let's see if she starts.
Yeah. Takes a few minutes.
Not normally.
Oh, gee.
Not normally.
The cold.
That's a worry. Oh dear, we've got a problem. Oh, that's all I need for this to happen. What's that sound? It's just not kicking over. Okay, let's go and find a mechanic. Hello, is anyone here? Hello? Hello? The whole place is open and there's nobody here.
Right, just turn it off there again and see if she starts the way it should start. Try starting it there again now.
Oh. No. Oh, there's a little spark coming out of there, is it?
Where? Here.
Coming out there, yeah.
That's not tight, that's what's wrong. But because that was loose, she wasn't getting the correct spark.
Right.
But when I put this circuit on, I put a live on here, it started it.
Right.
So that's all it is. I think it's in that.
Would that have happened because it's been really rough?
Yeah, but if you got a new battery put in that someone just didn't tighten it enough. If it ever happens again, you just tighten this.
Tighten that.
Yeah.
Little one.
Ears
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
2 ears sit in here.
Yep. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Gee.
Margaret. Hi. Okay, what a morning. I don't know what town we're in. They're all starting to look the same now, like the green hedges. Just on the outskirts of Cork, I've had to go around the city. Still a bit of traffic. only seen E10 95 here. About 15 litres, €26. Another $50.
In dust and wind, through joy and pain, with a laugh like fire and a rebel flame, you'll never meet two wheels quite the same.
There's a sign that just said, welcome to the Wild Atlantic Way, so it must start here. I didn't know that.
With every crusade.
I'm sure I can park here, right? Australia. Yeah. You're touring around. All from France? Any English? Well, I'm looking for a pub to have a hot soup in. Little city, it's colourful, it's quaint. That'll be me in a minute. Like, it's not teeming down, so I can deal with this sort of rain. If it's coming in sideways, then that's a whole different story. Okay, it's now raining. I'm going to try Kitty O'Shea's homemade seafood chowder. Say 12 quid, $24. Hope it's nice. I've got a top spot, like right out here. Okay, I'm just looking on the maps. So that Beira Peninsula, they've got roadworks and delays, and they're saying 2.5 hours plus. And then I've got another hour and a bit to get to Killarney. So actually, in this weather, and given my late start, I can't see me doing it. Can't do it all. It's bloody delicious. If I got away early enough, I would have, but I've lost half a day. That's just the way it is, right? I'll enjoy this town a little bit more. There you go, the French.
Chris, I know we only just met.
Yes.
But I saw you from across the bar. And your outfit, your whole style, everything just feels like the right woman for me.
Okay.
Chris, will you marry me?
I certainly will.
Woo!
She said yes! She said yes!
Married!
Thank you. All the best. So you're Sinead.
I am Sinead.
Sinead has been proposed to me.
We're getting married.
Yeah, in Ireland.
We're in
I'll bring her back to Australia. My name's Chris. What's yours?
Barry.
Barry?
My local tour guide here, Barry.
Oh, I've hooked up with the local tour guide. Could that be any more lucky? So Barry was telling me there is a connection with KINSALE.
And Australia.
And so tell the people.
Yeah, the connection is KINSALE was a provisioning hub for ships. So one of the famous people that provisioned here, William Dampier, was the first person to sail around the world 3 times. And on lap 1 around the world, he landed in Australia, north of Perth. There's a harbour there called Dampier.
Yes.
Lap 2 provisioned here in 1703 on a voyage which we now call the Robinson Crusoe voyage.
Wow.
And the real Robinson Crusoe was Alexander Selkirk, who Dampier had as a navigator, but was later cast away in an island in the Pacific. So make sure to tell the youngsters back home you've walked in the footsteps of the real Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, but this was before Captain Cook.
100 years before.
100. So he
and
discovered Australia, or the west coast of Australia.
The first English to land.
First English to land.
But also we have a connection with Cook, because another export from here was people, crew members, and on Cook's voyage to from New Zealand and Australia, he mentioned KINSALE as he left Tahiti.
Right.
He said, sadly this morning, one of my crew members from KINSALE, Ireland, and he gave his name, John Redding, died of alcohol poisoning. Because John had found the keys to the ship's stores of rum, and he drank what he thought was grog, which would be diluted rum, but it was actually straight rum. And if John Redding had stayed off the drink for 3 more weeks, I could have claimed the first Irishman in New Zealand and Australia was from KINSALE.
Oh.
Close, but no cigar.
Oh, well, thank you
nice
so
to meet
much.
you.
I
Thanks.
love hearing about the history, and I try
Nice
and
to make
find out, but
connections.
I've really, what a stroke of good luck bumping into you.
Well,
Are
destiny.
you taking these lovely Americans on tour, are you?
Yes, this couple have ancestry here.
And where are you from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Indiana pharmaceutical plant, and they have a plant 5 miles upriver from here where until recently most of the world's produce of Prozac was manufactured here. And back then they used to call this Happy Valley. They used to say we're
Because of the Prozac.
here.
That's fantastic. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Well, enjoy your tour and your time.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Bye.
her heart beats and
Dead set, you can't see what's coming because everything's so full of greenery and the corners are so blind. Catching up here. Very windy. It's not raining too hard, it's just really blustery.
But Chris paints history with every crusade. Haircuts, highways, stories to tell. Ride in the wind like she's cast a spell. I am who I am, no mask, no disguise. The creative cruiser with flames and rise.
I sort of don't trust Google sometimes. It's just the most direct route, it says. Well, what I punched in. God almighty. Anyway, I'm an hour away and it's been beautiful. Just a bit slippery. And I want to avoid as many of these bumps as I can because I don't want to loosen my nuts again. So I've worked something out. When the road has got R and then its number, it's a road, which means there's a line and there's 2 lanes. It's wider. If it's got L, I'm thinking that's lane, where it's like, it's 2-way, but it's very narrow. Like, this is a road, thank God, because this is coming. A lot of sharing the road with, and the lanes with those big farm machinery. And the sun has come out on occasion. These corners are friggin' dangerous though. Because they come round those corners so quick. Anyway. So Killarney's only 58 k's away and now I'm on an N road. So I know M means motorway, N must mean, I don't know, N, National Road? I don't know. Not far now. Beautiful. And the sun comes out. I'm gonna check that gravel. Okay, it's quite loose gravel. There's a side bit there that might take a bit of turning around, but I think that's the way to go. Oh my God, I'm fucking hell. I can't explain what I've got myself into here. About a 155-point turn. It's all mossy and slippery. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been okay. Look, it hasn't been bad rain. In fact, it's stopped a lot of the time. Everybody, thanks again for joining me. I've had a few people ask about how to support me. If you enjoy my videos, you can flip me a tip. You can do it 2 ways. You can do it, there's a thanks button on the YouTube thing. I've found out today actually that YouTube takes 30% of whatever you give me that way. The other way is through PayPal. You just make sure you do family and friends. It's safe and secure. A couple of dollars all goes towards fuel. But again, only if you feel you'd like to. There's no obligation. Okay, here, this is their home. I've put a cover on the bike. It's starting to rain a bit heavier. But she said tomorrow looks like a bit of a fire in the day. So we're going to light that fire. I'm going to edit out here. Got Wi-Fi. And I've been anxious. And every time I stop the bike to fill up, I'm thinking, is she going to start again? So it's just that playing on my mind business. Oh my God, look at me, I'm a wreck. I'm going to have a hot shower. Okay, I think I've said goodbye. I'm walking up to their other guest house for dinner. They put on a dinner. And the sun's been shining this afternoon. So hopefully tomorrow it's supposed to be not bad. A little bit of drizzle, but not bad. So the sun's shining in places. And it's beautiful. And there's cows up there. We love that. Hello. Are you beautiful looking creatures. You're the wrong colour brown.
The creative cruiser, just let it be. I am who I am, wild and true. Chris the rider is just passing through. Stories don't just happen, you ride to meet them.